Hi friends, Khamenei is dead and this one moment can change the entire Middle East and it can hit India harder than you think. What just happened? I'll tell you in detail. Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has been killed in joint US-Israel airstrike on Tehran. This is not just a power shift, it's the first time a sitting supreme leader has been assassinated in Iran's entire history. Right now, the power has been shifted to an interim council which has President Massoud, the head of the judiciary, and the senior cleric Ayatollah Ali Reza Arafi. So they will run the country for a few days until the 88 member assembly of experts chooses a new supreme leader. So, according to the Iranian law, the timeline should be only 1 or 2 days to choose a new supreme leader. But the constitution also says that assembly must pick a successor as soon as possible. So 1 or 2 days and as soon as possible. It's between that. But the reality is the real chaos is lies on oil prices, war fears, and the global panic, which will not end in 24 hours. So, in conclusion, the choice of the supreme leader or the decision will be made in maybe next week or maybe in months, depending on what are the situations in Iran. And if we talk about the global impact, if the new leader is more hardline than Khamenei, Iran can launch big retaliatory strike against US and Israeli bases in the Gulf, which they have already started. That means more missile attacks, more Houthi disruption, and more risk around the Strait of Hormuz. That one checkpoint carries about 20% of the world's oil, so fuel prices can spike everywhere. The most important thing, what does it mean for India? India buys a huge chunk of its crude oil from west of Asia. Any blockade, strike, or panic in the Gulf can push the crude prices up, and that directly hits our petrol, diesel, gas, and overall inflation in India. Indian markets are still very volatile. Oil companies, pharma, and even IT can swing on every strike or no strike headline. So there is another thing which is involved with our Indian diaspora, because the millions of Indians work in the Gulf countries. If things escalate, evacuation, travel bans, and job cuts can also hit the people back home and internationally, both. So Khamenei's death is just not Iran's story. It's a trigger for the new era in Middle East conflict. That means higher fuel prices, more market risk, and tougher choices for India between US, Israel, and the Gulf. We will know who will become the new supreme leader of Iran soon, but that one thing will decide the impact on India and the rest of the world. Because if he is more dangerous than Khamenei, then we all know what will happen. So let's hope for peace in the entire region, and we will definitely make more videos on that according to the updates we get from the news. Thank you so much for watching. Jai Hind.